And we are live with the first ever horror review on the channel. And also we have a special guest with us in Mr. Tony.
Me?
Yes. Hey.
What's up, everyone?
Brother number one.
Yeah. We got the Ghoul of Midnight with us.
We do.
It's not a lie there.
Yeah. And tonight we are talking, and this is also the Silver Screen Savants, and we are talking about 2001's Jeepers Creepers. It's got a symbolic ring to it. I have to do it that way.
Oh yeah.
How do I start this one? This creature to me is the one that gave me chills whenever I first.
When's the first time you saw it?
It's not the first time I've seen it.
No, but when what?
Sorry. So the first time was probably about when it was airing on Sci-Fi Channel. Okay. So, I mean, it's been known to hop on, hop off on that channel. To me, this creature embodies what a horror creature should be. You got your spook, your jump scare, like with moments. You've got your hello, Mr. Entertainment Headquarters.
Mr. Kev. What's up, Mr. Kev?
And ooh, nice. I'm glad you like this movie, Kevin. I didn't know. I have to agree. But the creature to me embodies what a horror monster should be. You need your scares, need your your eerie, dark, spooky moments. And that's exactly what, to me, this creature leaves with the feeling inside of me. You don't know what kind of creature until it's like, I love the story, though, about, and I'm going to skip to a quote that the lady says in the movie first before we go into the plot and stuff. This lady says, every 23 years, the creature comes back to feast. And I'm like thinking, 23 years and there's going to be another movie? Sign me up.
Oh, yeah.
No,
luckily, we don't have to wait 23 years for that.
Yeah.
We got a pretty decent sequel next after.
I like the one thing they do with the creeper is that, at least with this debut film, is that they sort of like unwrap him. So it's like you think it's just like a dude, like in a trench coat, doing all this damage and horrific stuff. But then as the movie goes along, we start to learn that it's actually some sort of critter or creature, almost bat-like, gargoyle or whatever, that's out there like feasting on flesh and shit. So it's pretty crazy shit. Like really, when it comes to the creature itself.
Yeah. Even after watching it so long, I got jumped. I'm jumping out my seat for a slight second with this movie. I'm like, I haven't seen this one in a while, and I've seen it before, and I'm like, dang, this still has that scare element to me.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, you want that element with horror. Horror is meant to scare you. It's meant to give you chills. It's meant to give you goosebumps. All that eerie darkness inside.
I'm sure Tony and we've seen every little fucking horror film on the planet, so nothing really phases us too much.
Oh, trust me, there's some I bet Tony and you have not seen.
Brony!
But there's some that you and Tony have not seen that I've seen. So. I mean,
you're in for a world of awakening, sir. You get ready. You prepare yourself. The shit's coming.
I'll put one out there eventually that you guys have. I know you haven't seen Anubis, so it'll be.
Hey, I'm always gay. You should see. I mean, if you follow Ghouls of Midnight, Tony and I, we get some dandies and we get some not so dandies.
Yeah, that's what
it's just how it goes.
A lot of we haven't even seen too. So it's nice that there's stuff that we haven't seen.
Yeah. So
Mr.
Kevin
Anderson?
says, keep away from the last film. It's fucking terrible. That must be the Reborn. I forgot they even made another one.
Yeah, that's what Matt Sweeney had said also with it. It's terrible. He did recommend
Does it I'm curious because I've only seen like parts of the second one. I never watched the third one, but I know that the girl from this one shows up in the third one. So is she in the fourth one as well?
I can't tell you.
I've only seen the first two.
Yeah.
And
I remember the second one because of the bus and stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually remember liking the second one more than the first one. And then when I finished watching the first one like an hour ago for tonight, I started watching the second one right afterwards, and I was like drawn right in because the second one takes place 4 days later, so it's cool. Rec 3.
I would rather watch Rec 3.
I've heard it's pretty.
He hates Rec 3. That's why it's so funny. Oh shit!
Night Swim or Jeepers Creepers Reborn?
That's a good question. Let's see what he says of that.
I've never even seen the fourth one.
The problem for this film for me is I'm not a big Justin Long fan. I really hate his acting. As I was telling Tony the other day, it's like every film I have seen Justin in, he dies, so that's always a good thing.
or he's like in some horrible, condition, like a walrus. Yeah.
One thing I like about this creature is he leaves bodies behind and like their eyes, heads. It's like everything is like sewn together, and he's got that dark, creepy, evil, eerie. Even the beginning where he's chasing him down on the car, it's like, holy cow, this guy's gonna run him down and drive him over or something. Oh my!
I can't remember. So, because it's been a while since I've seen the second one. Does this creature ever talk in the series?
No.
I don't know. I don't think he does in the first two. He sniffs and he kind of like does like gestures, like move like that, like because he's sniffing them out on the bus.
I was gonna say, if you consider talking, like because he was doing ventriloquism with the one lady the old lady he kills, in a sense, because he's kind of talking through her.
Yeah.
He's using her head as like a puppet, and he's doing like this, talking like that. So I'm wondering, would you consider that talking? And that's
not necessarily, but it probably gives him another
element.
Element to his arsenal, because if he's able to kind of like telepathically or whatever use somebody else, almost like an alien type thing, where he can use someone else's voice to speak for him, that's a pretty interesting thing. So I'm sure he has this connection to that song Jeepers Creepers that's always playing, so that's another element to his persona.
The girl's only been in the first 1 and 3.
Okay.
Which I've never seen, and that's one I would like to see at some point.
I haven't seen 3 yet either.
I mean, I would like to see it. From what I hear of the original cast, I think the girl and the actor that plays the creeper are in it. This is one actor that I think's left an impact with me.
I did read that the creeper was initially written for Lance Henriksen, but he didn't do it. So like that's interesting to me.
I like that theory.
I have a theory that the creeper from the same dimension as Pennywise from it both lay dormant till they need to compete again. Okay, yeah. Could be a possible crossover. Yeah. Yeah, careful what you put out there, Kevin. You better copyright that shit.
Yeah.
You know how Hollywood is, man. They're going to steal your shit, and then they're going to make a lot of money you won't get.
Yeah.
Actually, I now want to see a Creeper versus Pennywise movie. Now Kevin's getting the idea in my head.
Well, for a while there, they were playing with those verses for a while because Freddy versus Jason came up, and then they were thinking doing Michael versus Pinhead.
I think we're doing Michael versus Ash versus somebody else. Jason? Is that
No, it probably would have been Pinhead or somebody. Yeah. But that's what they've been doing. Though. Like they keep talking about weird shit like that. But
you got to put Pinhead on this list for sure if we're doing horror.
Hellraiser? Oh yeah, those first two films are great.
I don't think you can. I'm thinking about the Creeper versus Pennywise. I don't think that could work because he only will do anything if he. Well, I mean, he won't just. Well, he'll fight him, but Pennywise.
Pennywise kind of plays around with dreams and stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but he feeds off the fear, and I doubt the Creeper's going to be afraid of him unless
Correct.
Pennywise changes into something that he can be afraid of.
So yeah,
because maybe I don't know. Does Pennywise like he said dreams? Maybe he could see inside.
Yes,
like Freddy did with Jason and fuck with him with water. Maybe he can. I don't know. Ooh, copyright patent sent to Harrisburg.
To me, this is probably one of my favorite creatures for a horror villain in the Creeper because the Creeper just has that fear element with him. I mean, you can kill him. It's like Chucky, or it's like other horror villains. You can kill the Creeper, try and kill him as many times as you can, but he'll just get up and just.
He's like the Energizer Bunny.
He's like Jason in a sense. You try and run Jason down, and he comes back to get you.
Hollywood would never come up with something that simple. They would rather do Creeper versus Mary fucking Poppins, let the Creeper discover his heart and working in the local soup kitchen.
And a musical.
Yeah.
Have to be a musical.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I can make an AI song about that. The Creeper finds a heart in a soup kitchen. I'm doing it tonight.
I think the Creeper has. I love the kills for this movie. There are some pretty cool kills. Like there's that one in the jail. There's the scene in the jail cell where he's locked up, and the guy is like walking along. He sees in the corner just feasting on humans, and holy cow, this is a dark kill.
So, at the beginning of this film, you've got Darry played by Long and Trish played by Gina Phillips. So they're heading back from college.
Yeah.
And there's like a slight reference to them taking like these back roads or the long way to get home. But did they ever expand on why they're doing that? Like she seems to have some sort of issue that she doesn't want to get home right away or something. And the brother knows this, but they never kind of elaborate on it. Am I the only one that kind of missed that?
I think they just said they just wanted to take the long way or something like that.
Something about college. He was coming back home from college or going home from college or something. I caught something.
No, they were driving home from college, but like she kept saying, like he said they were going the long way, and she's like,
yeah, they're going.
I never really expand on why. Like I never understood why.
I think it's because of their mother. Like because if you remember the phone call, they're just like, "Yes, mom, yes."
Yeah,
like she's kind of. I think they just didn't want to get home so soon.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't rushing. Yeah, they weren't rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, we get to see them spend more time together. God, the back and forth between them two. I was telling Anubis, the back and forth between them two is so childish and annoying. It's like too much,
Mm-hmm.
You repeat this
line, dude. Like, yeah, and I know it's all cliche how like we go in these horror movies and everyone's like, you don't do this, and then they do it. Like this is the very thing. Like, if some dude is dumping bodies in a pipe, I'm dry, and then he tries to run me off the road, I'm just keep going. Like I'm gone.
Yeah,
you will not find me. I'm not going back to figure out what it was he was dumping.
Nope.
In that pipe.
I'm the same way, Anubis. I'm the same way with you. How I would do it is I would do the same way as you, run. I would be going to like what they did, going to the cops, get the cops involved. Hey, we saw so-and-so and all this stuff. And I mean, that's kind of what happens, the cops come, they see the fingerprint, which is interesting to me because
that's a cool concept because the fingerprint was dead skin, which was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, Darry goes back with her to hide. He's like, "Oh, I hear something." Then he wants to go in there. I'm like, "Are you just this fucking stupid? Like, what are you doing?" Anubis, they would have no movie if they did the smart decision. That's true. And that's the thing that frustrates me the most, because if I'm in a horror movie, I'm going to live because I'm not dumb.
Yeah. No, I think if it's just because I would be too slow, but I'm not going to be in a situation where, like, I don't leave the house. What? So
you can even the odds though. You remember when we watched Deep Rising?
Yeah.
And how the one dude shot the guy in the legs. we gotta distract it and feed it. And he's like, "How do we do that?" And he shoots him in the leg.
That's right. Yeah. Could do that.
So you're running with me. You can always shoot me in the leg, and then I'll get eaten.
Brony, I don't know if you would like this one because this is dark, and I don't know if you would. I don't know. It's rated R also, so.
Oh, is he PG guy?
Certain movies, some family can't, you know.
Yeah, if you're smart, you're less likely to die in a horror movie. I don't want to talk
about it. It's his personal. So, but I do feel like the creeper is such a dark, evil, menacing presence that it just drives fear into you, in a sense.
Well, at one point, I thought, like, when they went back to the diner, that the townspeople, I thought they were aware of this thing. Like, they were just like, you know, I kind of figured they knew what was going on. They're like, yeah, just let those kids die. We don't care.
we don't talk about that church.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I love the creeper element, though. I mean, there's an element of the creeper in a sense, because the phone call from the lady, it tells you, watch out, like so-and-so's on you, and then there's this really cool, the one thing I'm like, how the heck does a lady know about the dairy and stuff, you know? It's like, connect the dots.
She's a psychic.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to just put 2 and 2, and say, hey, this is
I mean, it is a little weird. She just comes out of nowhere. I mean, that's you would think there'd be some sort of backstory with her first.
Mm-hmm.
She really doesn't add too much, except you know somebody's going to hear that song and be screaming, but we don't know who. Like, she could have not been in it, and it would have been fine if he'd just been chasing them.
Yeah,
but that cat lady was pretty cool, though. I thought she almost seemed like she was going to be another kind of, not creature, but like a different kind of character, like a cat lady, literally like a cat.
Yeah.
How many babies do you have? More than a couple. This is Peacock from Clue.
Yeah, I mean, I love the element of the wings with the creature. Evolution. That's got to be the one terminology I can say about the creature, because he just, eventually when they're running him down to the car, he grows those wings and he's like, whack, whack, flapping away. And it's like, you think he's dead, but no, you cannot kill this thing. You can and you can't. I'll just leave it at that, because I don't want to kind of spoil the second one if nobody in the chat and stuff, has never seen the.
One cool thing too is the truck that was used. Like, apparently there's a private collector in Maryland that has it, and they actually rent it out for conventions and stuff and stuff like that, events. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a cool truck.
Truck.
Yeah.
What kind of truck is that? Like,
I have no clue. It's old as fuck though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Got a hell of a horn though.
Yeah, that's a get the fuck out of the way horn, not this. Excuse me.
And I do love that about the shot. So when the teens are like first driving, and you can just see the truck in the distance, and you're just like, oh, they're fucked. Like, they're already fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, if you've never seen this, Brony, check out the trailer. That's the first piece of advice I would recommend if you can handle it. If you like the trailer and you like what you see, then check out the movie for yourself. That's all I'll say about it, Just recommending if, you want to check it out. If I don't know if it's in your ballpark range, but it's there out there on the internet if you want to.
Speaking of the wing, when you were saying about the wing, I remember seeing this in a theater, and there was two parts of this movie that really made everybody kind of like, oh, WTF, First was when, like you said, they're driving down and he's dumping the bodies down. He just turns and stares at the car driving. That is creepy as hell.
Mm-hmm,
The second is the wing, because it's like, okay, they're running them over, good, and then just poof, pops out. It's like, what is that? Like, what is this thing? It was such a cool like moment, like you didn't know that was going to happen. It was a good movie to watch in the theater, because the first is, even though they're so annoying, after a while they start to not be so bad, and then the movie really gets into it and it's more scarier.
That's why the unveiling is so nice, because like when I first saw it, like for the very first time, I was like, okay, so we're not maybe 30 minutes in, they just ran the dude over. Are we done with this film? Is this over?
Yeah.
So like that was a cool, like a little bit of a unveiling there of what he's actually more than just like this human. It's almost like you remember the movie Mimic?
Yeah.
It's almost like some sort of creature like forming into a human being. Like it's pretty chill. It's crazy.
I thought that when the wing came out, I thought he was going to like break out of himself, like a shedding the skin. And then he didn't. I was like, oh, okay. Because I thought maybe he does that, because I forgot about the wing popping out.
Well, I think in some ways, he kind of does that, like, because he does carve up skin and stuff. So I wonder if he kind of uses that as like some sort of like costume.
Yeah.
I did like because the teenagers were talking about the legend of Darla and somebody and how they disappeared. And then like he found the bodies. I thought, oh, that's great.
Yeah,
special effects there.
That's what makes you think this town has to be involved, because how would there be bodies down there preserved under a church for 300 years, and there's a suspicious tube going into the ground?
Yeah, nobody goes down there for 20 years while like nothing's happening and not find anything down there. Like, come on.
Yeah,
there has to be a smell. There's like tons of rats. Like,
interesting. I didn't even know that. I just found this out about the creeper. That something. So originally the ending. So we're with the eyes, and you see the eyes of Darry. That is Justin Long, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought it was. So I guess he plays the creeper as well, and in real life.
Yeah.
Well, I think from what I remember, like, because the creeper, like you say, he does take skin and stuff from the victim. So I think he was taking the eyes from Darry and using them. So in that sense, he was looking kind of like Darry, but he wasn't. He was just taking his face. It's almost like Leatherface taking his face and shit.
Yeah.
He does.
Well, he just wanted his eyes, right? So why did he take the whole thing?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about with the Leatherface aspect also. I mean, I've seen the original, so I know exactly, with the skin ripping, the mask.
Now, how funny is this? So the roadside diner was a set built for the film, but it looked real enough that passerbys would try to stop and get food.
Wow. I thought it was a diner as well.
Yeah, I'd be passing by like, hey, I want to get some food. Like, no, this is fake. What? No, it's not. Like, it's like, quit fucking me. I got hungry.
Go ahead.
I really like how Jonathan Breck, so this is the actor that plays the creeper for the majority of the movie. I like his portrayal of the creature. This actor has left an impact on me. I've seen I don't know if you have Instagram, but if you go on Instagram, he takes the creeper mask with him. So like I've seen like side by side, like he'll have a little prop mask or whatever that he used, and it's really cool.
Nice. I never saw him at a convention. I haven't been to a convention in a while, but he was never there when I went. But it makes you wonder, maybe it's answered in other like the prequels and that, but like I wonder, like I know he's trying to blend in, but why does he know to blend in with humans? Like, is it because he likes that song? Is it because he ate somebody's brains that likes the music and he just so shouldn't he like become more human?
Right. Yeah, that is a weird concept because you would think that his whole stick basically is this creature is to try to be as human as possible, when really he doesn't really have to be. I mean, he can, and he does, but it's like you don't necessarily have to, because like you get ran over, you're going to be exposed anyway. It's like, so I don't know, like, because he does drive around during the day, and even though the truck has like tinted windows and all that, but he drives around. So, like, how does anybody ever see him during the daylight or what?
Questions that need to be answered.
Exactly.
Right, Alvin?
Yeah. I would talk to the director, but the director's got criminal history, so it's
yeah. Can't really separate art from the artist in that sense.
Not with those kind of crimes.
No.
but
the creeper is a hell of a creature. That is for sure. Very, like, especially at the end when you're like, she's trying to like talk to him, like, let me go. And then like those little things come out of his face. It's like almost like that dinosaur in a way.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is this dude?
I really like the design of him. I mean, the mask, you can tell is prosthetic, or it's the kind of makeup that a lot of, like, the kind of stuff Rick Baker-ish did with the horror stuff that he's done. I feel like it's that kind of style. I mean, I really think it's really cool and fun and fresh.
Yep.
It does leave a ghoulish, dark sense when you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a ghoul.
I think it holds up for even today. When I was watching, I think the makeup looks pretty good. But I think I don't know if it was because it was 1080p or what, but I feel like, how could they not have seen him behind the old lady when he was like lifting her up?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I see, and then he like reveals himself. It's like, I saw you from the second they showed the lady.
Yeah, it's like you're wider than the lady.
I love that lady. She's badass. Like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, they said that the cats, when they're looking out the screen, like, I guess they put like tuna on the screen so one would come up and start looking at.
Oh wow. That'll work for sure.
And this is interesting because I mentioned this about Darry and Trish. If they hadn't like tried to look over where he was dumping those bodies, said, had Trish and Darry not bothered to observe the creeper unloading his collection of bodies, he would have ignored them. The only reason why the creeper noticed them was because the scent of their apprehension wafted over.
Mm-hmm.
I think the creature is kind of a vampire-ish kind of, because he just gives that element. Vampires, they don't come out at day like a lot.
He did.
Huh?
Yeah, he
did.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would like to know.
But that's the thing, right? So again, if you've never seen like Near Dark, like, even though they are night creatures, like, they can walk in the day if they need to, but they would burn. But like but they use the same thing where their car has like tinted windows and foil so they don't burn alive. But this thing doesn't burn in the sun, but he travels with no problem. I think the sun might bother him a little bit because, like I said, his truck windows are all dark and tinted up and stuff. But outside of that, he's not afraid to go out and get his meat.
No. He's getting away with it for 300 years now, apparently.
They're right. I did read too, though, that both Long and Gina, like, reading the script, they couldn't read it right like straight through because they said it terrified the shit out of them.
Oh,
So that's pretty good. If you can write a script that like get your actors like, I need to like take a break.
yeah. Yeah.
The scarecrow ass scene was creepy as can be also in this movie, I think.
Which brings me another point. So in the second one, he plays a scarecrow, basically. So is that what is he supposed to be most of the time? Is a scarecrow?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Because there's always crows around him too.
I wonder
Right.
if the actor that plays the creeper would know this stuff. You know, that'd be this is
Message him after the show. Message him on Instagram and say,
Yeah.
what is the creeper exactly?
Oh, I don't. Well, he doesn't have like a verified thing where you can message him.
Well, maybe somebody watching can tell us more about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, they can get Victor, the director. Get him.
I don't even think he's around on.
Oh yeah, don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you're just trying to be funny. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
We should make Olvin watch Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
I've seen the kill counts for some of the horror movies that you're talking about for that universe.
Mm.
I kind of know about that stuff.
I'll be interested in how he feels about my next two picks. It'll be interesting.
For horror?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what yours is.
What, for this week?
Yeah.
For us or for this show?
Are you talking about for ghouls or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking for this show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. What I have to play.
I think.
Well, you better remember because you're the one to help me get the link for it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, I still gotta watch your pick. I haven't watched that one yet. But
I don't watch them. I don't watch anything till like a day before or the night before.
I usually don't. I may have to go back and watch the other one again, but I remember it pretty well. So I was actually kind of liked it.
To see this one this next week because I hear it's in the trilogy in a sense, and the one after that's the third one. Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Murderbot.
Huh? That's what.
That's what you and him are doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. I didn't start watching it yet. I'll probably just cram that in before Tuesday.
Okay, I'm like, what? What's going on? Sorry.
Yeah. Kevin and we have the Television Chronicles. We do it once in a while, because he makes me watch like 9 or 10 episodes.
Oh, so. I've got one that I'm sure you guys haven't seen. Have you ever heard of a movie called Chopping Mall?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a classic. That's down on my list eventually to do. I did think of the first horror franchise, and I don't know if you two are up for it, but the Mummy franchise.
Oh geez. Which Mummy?
1, 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Which one?
I was talking about the ones with Brendan Fraser.
Oh, those are fun. Except for the third one. I didn't like the third one that much.
I never saw the third one.
And in a sense, you could include the Scorpion King in it because it's in the same universe.
But we don't want to do that.
We just skipped the ending of that movie. That's CGI.
Right. What? Kevin? What?
Frankenhooker.
What?
Right. No, that's a movie. Like you
no. I know it's a movie.
I actually didn't really care for it. I'll be honest.
Neither did I. To be honest, Joe Bob loves it though.
Yeah.
No, but see, my next pick on this show will be really good, but then the one after is like my favorite movie of all time. So.
Oh.
And I know he hasn't seen that.
Like, Alvin looks like he's pulling his hair out more and more into the show.
I know. He's so freaked out by the creeper, he can't keep his hair down.
Yeah, the creep. No, in all seriousness, the creeper does have that element. Like, you want to pull your hair out. You want to scream. You want to get creeped out and yell or something.
He lives by his name, that's for sure.
Yeah. So if we wanted to go,
the creeper.
You want to help us go into the plot of this movie, Anubis?
Well, we've been talking about it a little bit. So, yeah.
I mean, just
the two teens, the brother and sister, are driving home from school, college, and for spring break, and they decided to take the long way around because they don't want to go back home to mommy right away.
She's a bitch.
She's a bitch. And basically, they talk about urban myths, urban legends about a couple named Kenny and Darla that were senior prom couple who disappeared in 1970. Do they tell us what year this is happening in? Because I was curious about this.
no.
No, I think it's just supposed to be like 2001.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the weird thing, right? So when Darry finds the bodies, they're still preserved pretty well. So like that's why I think it can't be much later than this. But
well, that's something
legend though.
Well, that's something they said in the movie, like because all the stuff is 300 years old, but the way they're preserved, it's like they're perfect, like as if they died like not that long ago. So something that the creeper does preserves them. I don't know why.
Okay.
Like I don't know why. What possessed him to sew them, this love couple together and stuff, and hold their hand? Like, what made him do that? And that's another thing too. What's kind of neat when he finds him the body down there and he grabs him in that, and he's like, oh, my chest, and he, it's all stitched up, but it's with rope. He tied it with rope, not. It's like, oh God, the guy's lips were like black. It's like,
I think that's a cool aspect. The lips black, the body's tethered. They're like scarecrow. They're supposed to be dummy. I don't know the extent the terminology, but I feel like they're like scarecrows. They could be
that's a good point. Maybe that's sort of what he's doing. He's making everybody into scarecrows in some way, because even the girl was like kind of like this, except for holding the hand of the guy, but she had her head tilted. But I love that special effects. That was actually a nice little thing there with that.
Yeah, the reveal of that down there was cool because you don't see anything at first, and you don't even notice it's getting lighter.
They call him, the terminology for the creeper is a demonic creature. That's what the second one is.
A demonic creature.
Demonic humanoid creature.
Well, duh.
Well, I know, but I'm
not saying it to you. I'm just saying it to whoever wrote that. It's like, yeah, we get the picture, man. And he's like, this guy's not a good dude.
He's just misunderstood.
Thank God they went with this name, though, with the movie, because apparently the original title was Here Comes the Boogeyman. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, oh, God. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a good change.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I don't think I've seen that.
Really?
I've seen it before.
There was a show, though, that was, I didn't see it all, but I forget the guy's name, but he was from.
This design is like my favorite design of the creeper, though. I really think the creeper
looks like an angry vagina.
No, but in all seriousness, the I think that's when he's at his darkest in that state, because I've seen the second one. I don't want to go into it because I'm sure we'll cover it in the future, and the third one probably. But the creep that design just I feel like would strike fear into somebody more than somebody.
Let me ask you something, Tony. So if you and I are cops and we're driving down the road and then something's on the roof, would you start peeking out the window?
I would absolutely climb out the window and look up. Never.
Yeah.
I take my phone and I go like that maybe, or if something's on the roof, I'm going to say slam on the brakes.
That was another cool thing though, when he pulled the male cop up in there, and then he took his axe. I was like, oh, that's
cool. You don't see the axe after that anymore, though.
Yeah,
right, exactly. Although I hear it makes a bigger appearance in the third film, so who knows?
One thing I'm like, And why did they try and do a reboot of this franchise? I mean, that's why I hear the fourth one is basically a kind of.
Oh, oh, really? I didn't know they were doing that.
It's in that style because it's a whole new movie, I think, and I don't know if it's a reboot or not. Just what I would assume. It seems like one of those types of,
Jeepers Creepers Electric Boogaloo.
Jeepers Creepers Reborn is the name of it.
Yeah.
Reborn. Yeah. So they don't say remade or anything.
They consider it a reboot.
Okay.
So I mean,
maybe I'll get to it. We'll see how the third one is.
Don't you dare put that on Ghouls.
I'm not. My next pick next week, for the week after, is going to be The Crow, the remake.
Oh, fuck you.
I hope Anubis has that one for Savants eventually.
What?
The movie that Tony said, the original.
Oh, the remake of The Crow?
The original Crow.
He loves that.
He's talking remake.
Yeah, I'm talking the remake.
No, I said the original. I'm saying I help you eventually for Savant.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's my jam right there. Yeah.
Look above his head. I could tell what he's going to give the movie. Crow, 10 out of 10.
Yes, great film.
We picked The Wraith, and I knew that was going to be a high score for me. So, but you never know. That's the good thing. Like rewatching Jeepers Creepers, I couldn't tell you last time I saw it, so I went into it now. I was like, I enjoyed watching it again. So that was good.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, Justin gets his just dessert, and then that solves that problem. Yeah. But it is funny though, because I remember him like that was his first acting role. Yeah. But he had been in those commercials for like Apple computers or something long before that, and I used to remember laughing at that stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm. I think in the theater, I remember people being happy that when they saw his eyes gone too, because he was annoying.
Yeah, I do like that aspect. You see the eyes of the creature at the ending, and it's like a piece of cake. It's a well-deserved treat. You get to see through the eyes of the creature.
Yeah. But what was up with the tattoo? Why would he do that? That was the one thing, even back then, like, why would he have that tattoo? Like around his belly button, like, I don't know. So what are they trying to tell us? I'm not saying he's wrong with it.
Weird cat.
I don't know if they changed the mask in the reboot also. I'm looking up pictures of the creeper. And then the mask is like changed compared to
better not Google creeper pictures. You might get something else.
Yeah, right.
Next thing you know, that door behind you.
Authorities come knocking your door there, Alvin. You better watch yourself.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Oh man. I guess maybe that thing that pops out in his head is another element, like to scare people, like you said. Maybe it drives more fear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get because they do say that he lives off of fear. So, like, if you're afraid of him, which is probably why in the end he chose Darry over Trish, because she doesn't really seem to be. I mean, she's afraid, but not like Darry was. Darry's a big pussycat.
Yeah.
Although I do give credit to Justin here. Like, so I remember, like, as dumb as he was to go down the pipe and all that stupid shit, when he got back in the car and wouldn't really talk to Trish, like, that was good because you could see the trauma in his face. Like, you could just see that he's, like, just really traumatized by what he just witnessed down there in that little cellar thing. So kudos to him for that. That was a good job acting there.
But she didn't believe him at first.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
I guess because she's kind of like at the end, like saying, take me instead of him taking it. Maybe he could see she wasn't afraid. So he's like, I don't want you.
Right. Yep.
In a sense, could you call this creature like a demonic entity in a sense? Because I mean,
probably.
Or in that sense.
I mean, it's hard to say where its origins come from. I mean, it's been around forever, so you could call it a demon, but generally demons have to be conjured. So then you have to say to yourself, well, who conjured it and why is it here? Like,
I wonder if it's
I don't know. You know, the good news about a film like this or a character like this is that you can cross it over with something if you can make it make sense. Like it'd be kind of cool to do that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of horror movies out there where you can take different characters and try to intertwine them a little bit. But you know,
I'm just
again, Hollywood have to get creative to do that, and I don't think they can.
I'm just now. I'm just thinking out of curiosity. What would you cross this creature over with if you could?
A horseshoe crab?
No. I mean, like, let's say you're right. It's like a part of a demonic creature, right? So let's.
So
just
are you
shits and giggles? Let's just cross it over to a movie called The Void, which opened up a portal, and this thing stepped through it, and it's part of one of those things. And then we can go to another movie with a different creature, and that's another one that's attached to this portal. Like you can do a lot of cool things. You just got to think it out and make it make sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Can't just throw it at the wall and then all of a sudden it just like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it here? You know, so you have to make it make sense. But you can do shit like that. I don't think they'll ever do it because there's always like, you know, you have different directors involved and then different studios, and then they have to agree with it because it took them forever to get the Jason and Freddy thing done. It took them a long time.
Yeah.
I want to see Ash versus Michael Myers versus Jason, but hey, that's just me thinking that.
Well,
I think for a fun way it'd be fun, but like at the same time, I don't know if I'd take it as seriously because the good thing about Freddy versus Jason is they actually thought out a pretty good plot. Like it made sense. Which
they did.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that with Ash. What are you crying about?
There's the comic books of Ash versus Jason versus Freddy, and that works. It works with the comics.
That would be what you could do as a sequel movie, if you know.
Make it a made for TV movie.
What about a live action Hollywood movie?
Sometimes the TV shows cost just as much, it seems.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, hell, I'd watch it. Who wouldn't?
I'm sure Anubis would, right?
It could be Ash versus Critters, and I'd watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But is Campbell even going to do it anymore, or did they just get somebody different?
I think Campbell's coming back, maybe in the next one. If I know they're doing an Evil Dead, I think it's out this year or.
Well, there's a new Evil Dead movie, which is part of the new series they're doing, like the 2013 and then Evil Dead Rises. Now they have another one, but it doesn't really feature Ash. It's got the new cast.
Okay, so it sounds like they're moving on from Ash. That's just...
Yeah, I mean, you know, Campbell did the series for a little bit, but he spoke at one point about like not doing the kitchen because he's not the same guy. He's kind of bigger now. It's, you know, it's a little bit tougher, but sometimes he's been behind the scenes. So even like, did you ever see Doctor Strange and the Multitude of Madness?
Uh-huh.
So Campbell has like his little like cameo appearance there, and he makes references to Evil Dead. So it's fun, like he can do that. But like as far as like being the actual Ash, I don't think he's going to do it anymore.
Would you just recast Ash as a different actor if you're going to do Ash?
I mean, if you're going to do like the comic, like you said, if you said the comic's good, well then you can find somebody to fill in as Ash. Like people are going to love it or hate it because they love Bruce Campbell, but the reality is people get old. That's just how this goes.
Yeah.
You know, if you try to do something different.
Sorry, Evil Dead. Evil Dead Rises on my list of movies to watch eventually.
It's a good film. Good film.
I'm sure eventually we'll get into it. If it's not somewhere on the list eventually.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't even watch the reboot from 2013, but I've seen the original 3, so.
Oh, the reboot's great. 2013 is amazing.
Yeah. It is. It is.
I get a lot of shit because I like it better than the first Evil Dead movie. Even though they are separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing? Why are you crying?
Yeah, I like how the creature is reptilian also. That's one thing that's cool. He's considered a reptilian He's got reptile skin, bat-like wings, sharp fangs.
Well, maybe since he's been around so long and he's kind of evolving, maybe he started off as something like in the ocean or something like I said, a horseshoe crab. Maybe it's like something like that, and then he just keeps on evolving. He eats different creatures, and that's why he has like spiky teeth and like scales, and maybe that's why he can regenerate, or that's the way he can regenerate by taking other pieces. I don't know. And
when he does feed, it does heal him in a lot of ways. So.
Right. And animals do hibernate. Not for 20. Well, some things can do it for years, but like he's kind of an insect in a way too. So maybe
he's a cicada.
Yeah, like something like that. Like he goes underground, or
because cicadas are like every 17 years or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So
that's actually kind of a good point. Like, but then we have to figure out like what's the purpose? Why does he need to hibernate? Why does he exist?
Maybe just because it's in his DNA somehow. Maybe he started as a bug like that was its purpose, and somehow he got toxic waste on himself. And no, I don't know. But
the creeper as the toxic Avenger.
Oh my gosh, I cannot see that.
In a parallel universe, he is.
Kevin, we will have to review these films on the Into the Darkness. Yeah. Yeah.
Into the darkness. Say it, Alvin. Say it.
Say
Into the darkness.
That was pretty good, actually.
We need to have like some voiceover for Kevin's Into the Darkness thing, where somebody had voice actor at the end, at the beginning, at the before the title.
No, I would drive Kevin crazy because I'd find all the most annoying fucking things, like that kid from House by the Cemetery. That would be something I'd send him. Tony knows what I'm talking about.
It's so bad.
It is horrible.
In a sense, also, you can say the creature is immortal because he's been present throughout human history, partaking in human sacrifices during the Aztec era and during the Roanoke colony's disappearance.
So, see, why don't they do that? Like, if this thing's been around that long, that would be a cool fucking movie. That thing during the Aztecian times, that would be fucking sweet.
I don't know. They might have done it.
Because you could think like Apocalypto and then add in this fucking creeper. That would be awesome. I would love that. Because all these motherfuckers be like sacrificing people and shit, rolling them down the fucking pyramid. And then like this creature's been feeding off of that crap. And then he starts to take revenge on people. Great. He just won't have the deeper creeper song because it's not then. It wasn't made then.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. After killing the cat lady, he does speak. So
he does,
making it obvious that he is in fact intelligent. It says this is from trivia from him. The creeper can scream or screech and whistle. In a deleted scene from the first movie, after killing the cat lady, he does speak, making it obvious that he is in fact intelligent. He has an Old West style accent, hinting at maybe some origin.
Well, he does kind of look like he had like his hat, and then he looks like a dust jacket kind of thing. It does kind of look like old. That's another thing too. He wears clothes to blend in, but like he has to know that he has to wear the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's an interesting character.
Crazy. So the cat lady, played by Eileen Brennan, is also in the film The Cheap Detective, which also features the song Jeepers Creepers. Then, for the premiere of the film in the theaters, 2 space screens were held, one attended by Gina Phillips and the other by Justin Long. Gina Phillips left the theater embarrassed less than 25 minutes into the movie because she didn't feel comfortable watching herself. 5 minutes after leaving the cinema, she witnessed a crowd demanding a refund. Oh my God. Which made her embarrassed. However, she later discovered that the crowd was demanding a refund because the film began to suffer from audio glitches. So that's
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I was gonna
funny,
say
though.
it's not that bad that they need to get a
Right?
refund.
Like I was like surprised to read that. Like, whoa, shit.
Uh-huh. What am I thinking? He's got in the sequel. I'm sure we'll see it, but he's got talons instead of boots, so he could fly. It would make the ability to fly more like raptor-like, I guess, in a sense. The talons,
Yeah, his feet are like
claws.
I can't really. It's like demon feet almost, to be honest. It's like weird looking.
If I can track the creature, I would like to know, all this. That'd be interesting. Like a movie. But I mean, who knows? I've never seen the third one, and maybe they explain all the stuff.
I'm gonna have to watch it. Because if they answer some things, there's too many questions to this. It's not like it's like it doesn't make sense. It's just like
right.
Kind of like a mystery.
Right.
There's plenty of horror movies that don't make a lot of sense, but because this is a franchise of its own, like you would like to kind of know some of those origin stories and where this thing comes from.
Kevin's comment.
You could tell this was inspired by Stephen King's Ed and Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. And apparently, then Kevin will find this interesting. The director also mentioned that, and this probably has to do with the road scenes. Like he was inspired by Duel by Spielberg, which is a movie that Kevin and I reviewed a while back. So he took a lot of inspiration from different stuff, even though it's not always direct, but pretty interesting nevertheless.
Well, do we want to wrap this up? Like verdict out of 10?
Yeah, we can give final thoughts and ratings.
Final thoughts.
Let's give Mr. Tony the first go.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm glad I got to rewatch it. I didn't really want to watch this, I had no ambition to watch this, so I'm glad I did. I still like it. Still have same feelings toward Justin Long in this movie. But yeah, I like the questions that we have about it. I think it's a good conversation to have about, the mystery about everything. I don't know. I guess I would probably say it's like, I don't know, 7.5, maybe 8. I think it's a good movie. I do think it's a good movie. And it's funny. I remember this the police station scene being like, it felt like an hour long back in the day. And it's only like 20 minutes. It's crazy. But like, I think it flowed nice too this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for inviting me on and give me a chance to rewatch this.
Yeah,
sure.
And we'll have you on.
You're welcome anytime.
Well, we need to have you on with the horror stuff. That's what I was gonna say.
You can come on anytime you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it was nice to go back. I hadn't seen it in quite a long time. It's not really one of my favorite franchises, to be honest, but it's not horrible by any means. Like I can still appreciate the work that went into making it.
Yeah.
And so, like, this is why Tony's like my little brother, because I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. That's where I'm at with it.
We're pretty close a lot.
Yeah, Burn Summer 2026. Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
Nice.
For me, I love the creature aspect. I love there's a lot of good scenes with this movie. For what it's worth, I do feel it's definitely positive. It's probably an 8 for me, 8 out of 10, 8.5 at the highest. I want to see what you guys say about it now on Into the Darkness. Like Kevin said, we will have to review these. He put it up.
They might love it. I have no idea, to be honest. Look, it's not a bad thing, because like there are sometimes movies that Tony and I disagree on, because like it's what it means to you when you see it. if I saw something way back in the day and it really struck a chord with me, I might have a higher rating. Tony's like, "Are you fucking insane?"
Yeah. Well, the example that was the Grapes of Death.
Yeah, exactly.
He said it was a great movie, and then he rewatched it nowadays, and yeah, my opinion changed.
But the creature to me, the aspect, the horror, all that darkness, evilness, and madness, chaos. I can't think. I just want to say, I got all these words bundled up in my brain. It's like, but I mean, that sums it up. So, what this creature is. Upcoming content? Do we have?
I think Tony just has ghouls, pretty much.
I thought you were reading something. Yeah, just ghouls.
Do you want to say
you picked the Surfer this week?
Yeah, I picked the Surfer on my channel. It's Nicolas Cage movie. It's some like rival surfer gang that I guess I don't know if they beat up his kid or something, but like it sounds like a cool rival gang kind of. I think they're Australian too, so it should be a good movie.
It's like Romper Stomper meets Surf Nazis.
I am determined, Olvin, to have Anubis like a Nicolas Cage movie that I pick.
Well, yeah, because he picks like the strangest shit that I've never
seen. Have you guys done that one? There's that one that's like Five Nights at Freddy's, and that was pretty good.
I've seen that. I've seen Mandy was good.
Mandy.
See, I like a lot of his stuff from like the 90s, like Gone in 60 Seconds or Face Off. Like there's a
lot Anubis is going to be putting on the list for me now.
Well, dude, your list is already full, man. You've got a long way to go. I'll see you in 10 years when you finally get through that list, because that's about how long it's going to take.
That's right.
Hey, at least the good news with the list, you keep on adding to it, so that way we get more.
True. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Tony and I always keep adding shit. And then, of course, you get new stuff that comes along, like this one that we're doing for my channel, Traumatica, which was a nice little surprise. So it'll be interesting because you get some neat little gems that come through. And then you get to revisit, like Tony gets to go through his stuff on his shelf to finally start viewing some of that stuff. And, yeah.
We just did last week. I took a plastic off of one of them and even if I didn't like it, at least I watched something for my collection.
Exactly.
What do you have for upcoming content, Anubis?
Well, basically, right now, all I have scheduled is the ghouls, but then still going to do my species spotlight for my feather-legged baboon, but I think I might add in my new guys that I came in and kind of tell everybody what I got today from Repticon, as I picked up 7 new spiders. Then I don't know if I'm going to do Thursday or Friday yet, but Saturday I'll be with Kevin for Kaiju Connections doing the Damaging franchise. So we're doing the Damaging franchise. And then, of course, this time next week, you and I will be doing John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness is my pick. Yep. Fucking love this movie.
I don't mean to cut you off. I just was thinking on Tuesday I'm recording with Kevin for that Television Chronicles for Murderbot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Murderbot.
And I would have been on the Kaiju one, but that's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be here. I'll be in Jersey at Jay Okerson's comedian.
Oh.
No kids. Away for a day. It'll be nice.
Well, also for people that don't know yet, October 10th, Tony and I will be down in Maryland doing a movie. We're gonna be in a movie.
That's right.
Oh, really? You guys get to go guest in a movie?
Yeah.
Can you can't say any details about it, or can you?
Oh yeah, it's what is it called? Spirit Box or something?
Yeah, Spirit Box.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, it's Sean Wright who did Night of the Axe, and Tony was in that film.
Kevin.
Jeepers Creepers is the beginning age.
No. This is the way to go, Kevin. It's gonna be Jeepers Creepers. I'm too old for this shit. That's what's gonna be fun. We're gonna do the crossover with Lethal Weapon.
I'm gonna have to check out that stream because I'm curious to see if everybody still liked it.
What's that?
The Lethal Weapon movies.
Yeah. I think the only thing was a lot of us, when we ranked them, were really different than the other. I don't think anybody had the same way. And of course, Kevin got annoyed with me, but I like when I annoy him. So,
and I will be checking out some of whoever has a review up of the new Superman movie. I just finally saw it. So,
oh, you did? I haven't seen it yet. Did you watch it at home or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it on any stream platform or is it for rent?
I don't know. My buddy hooked me up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yep.
So it must be out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But
I'll be interested in what you thought of it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'd be interested what you thought of it because I've been debating whether or not I want to see it.
Yeah.
I know. As for me, we have the first collab with Gojira 851. Me and Gojira 851 will be doing our gaming stream on this channel and his channel as well. That'll be out the 25th. So that game comes out the 25th. I need to get with Gojira because, in fact, we need to look at our calendars and stuff because we also, other than that, we have a brand new show coming to the channel, and I don't know the date, what days it's going to work. I might try and aim it for Friday, the weekend, when it get more audience and stuff. And we're doing a show where we talk comics, so it'll be over. On our first episode is over the Max. That's something the Society introduced me to. I think Century was the first one to bring the Max up, and then it started from there. The idea of why don't so-and-so do a show, and Gojira loves comics. I love comics, and Century loves comics also. So why not? I'm sure eventually Century will be on the show because one of his favorite characters is, in fact, one of my characters that I like in Beta Ray Bill. So, and other than that, we have a new show also in the works. I'm working on the intro for one half of the shows because one's covering it is. Hold on, I'll have to pull this through Discord real quick. But one is covering this stuff is our bread and butter, basically it's our kind of our review show where we're talking about tokusatsu stuff, and then
was that a robot? I couldn't even tell with that hat and jacket.
That's a robot. And then
Alvin, I'm being sarcastic.
No, in all seriousness, he is.
It's like he should have just put on glasses. I wouldn't have recognized him like Clark Kent.
So it's kind of like those 70s, 80s style detective shows.
Yeah, look pretty neat.
And then the other one is, I can't remember what that's. I still have to make the thumbnail for the other one, but it's another one is we're gonna go into the origins of characters. We're going to explain it, dive down into the tokusatsu stuff of characters, origins, all that stuff. And then that one that I showed is review show. So it'll be fun to have. And those should be out on Thursdays because Geek, my one half of the co-host and out is on work is off Thursday, so that's the day that works for him for the tokusatsu stuff. Cool. He's talking to you in chat or something.
610.
What is that?
10-4.
Have you been drinking, Kevin? Is it drinky night?
And then I have other projects in the works. Like I might do some gaming streams through. I might have to have Anubis show me how to set it up through StreamYard, the Steam stuff, so that way I can run it through to live, if you
Oh, you mean your gaming stuff?
Yeah, just go live on it and stuff unless it's same as, this way.
It's close. You would just open up a browser with your Twitch and then put it in here as you would like sharing it with your folks.
Or do YouTube same way?
I'm trying to think.
I think it's a little. I don't know. Isn't it like a little more? You sign in and you just click on it and then it goes to.
Well, it depends on what you're playing, because I know that Sentry plays his Xbox or his PlayStation and he goes straight to YouTube, but that has something built into it. Me, I use a PC, so like it's different. I have to do different things. I can't just go into YouTube with it.
Yeah.
Sadly, we had to drop the Bobby interview. That's one thing I wish we could have happened.
He's just busy. Yeah, he got busy, unfortunately, but
never got to a messenger and stuff.
Like I said, man, it took me 3 years to get Angel for an interview, so it takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
They get busy and they got a lot of shit going on, so just have to try. And if you find somebody else you want to talk to, reach out to them. That's always something you can do. If you want to talk to somebody. Hell, Sean's a great fucking director. You'd love to talk to him.
Who?
Yeah.
Sean Wright, the guy that we're going to go do the movie with.
I would have to see some of his stuff if I wanted to,
Well, thank you very much, Alvin, for the support.
Yeah, right.
No, in all seriousness, I'll probably have to check out the movie. There's DJ Anubis.
I don't know if this is going to entice you or not, but I'm in one of his other movies, so.
Oh, cool.
Just don't watch it in front of your parents. There's some nudity in there, so be careful.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Cover their eyes. No jerking off to it, okay?
Do you want me to tease what my pick for the next time for me is on Savants, or should I wait?
Just wait till we're done next week.
Because I wanted to, but then I'm like, dang it. But anyways, this has been Silver Screen Savants. Oh, I'm sure we'll do the mummy ranking. That would be fun with you, Tony, and Anubis. That'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
Of the Brendan Fraser movies. I guess you can do a ranking of that. I don't know. Or that'd be even cooler of a versus. You do the 3 mummies versus Scorpion King.
Oh.
Wait, the 3 mummy movies versus Scorpion King? So 3 against 1? You could probably just put the mummy itself and it would still beat Scorpion King.
It would beat the first 2 mummies would beat anything else.
Yeah.
The first.
But this has been Silver Screen Savants. This is the first horror review for Savants, so you will be seeing more of this intro outro on the channel. And next week, in fact, for Anubis's pick, you'll see that. And like we said week before, we're gonna rotate in between the horror.
Well, I might just, since we've already started horror, I might just run with horror through the end of October.
Get back
to the other stuff.
I might throw one of the Bond movies in.
That's fine. Do what you want.
Like September, 1 week, just to keep that. Or, I mean, I get what you're saying, though. And, I mean, I'm sure we'll still run the horror outside of October as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. November and December will be all back to normal.
Yep. But this has been Silver Screen Savants. This is our first horror review. It's in its own playlist, by the way. So if anybody wants to see this and the future horror stuff, it's all in its own playlist, separate from the other stuff. And the reason I did it, I don't want to divide people up. It's a different genre, it's a different category all itself. So that's why it's in that. But we will see you next Saturday for Silver Screen Savants with next horror episode. Till
Peace
then,
out, bitches.
Peace out.
Creeper.
Jeepers, creepers.